thank you all for being here. It's an honor for us non-academics to be amongst learned people. I'm a grad school dropout myself, and I'm glad to be back here and able to command your attention for at least a little time. Much more to the point, you honor New Orleans by paying attention to our very much continuing travail down there at a time when a lot of people would just as soon forget New Orleans, the city that care forgot, but Katrina didn't. And many of them have indeed begun to systematically forget New Orleans as new storms distract us from this epic one that we went through. And I'm speaking of storms in Houston, also storms in Lower Manhattan, where we are witness to astonishing developments and expenses. I had planned, coming up here a day ago on the plane, to talk at great length about laissez-faire versus governance, and to startle you with the news that the mantras offered by the Bush administration to market-driven recovery weren't proving all that effective in New Orleans. I was prepared to challenge and discomfit the neocons among you with news that the corporate sector really hasn't risen to the occasion, and I was prepared as well to discomfit some of the lefties in the room. The Naomi Klein group, who looks to disaster capitalism, shock capitalism as a force to be reckoned with in New Orleans, and other scenes of calamity. Shock capitalism, disaster capitalism, we ain't got capitalism in New Orleans. We aren't seeing the investment there that would support the dire scenarios that the likes of Naomi Klein have. Somebody I respect enormously, I hasten to say, and I'm interested to hear your views on her theories if you have them. But here we are, without capital infusion, without corporate support, attempting to rebuild a city. All of this suddenly began to seem kind of beside the point as it becomes clear that the Bush administration, for all the mantras, for all the genuflection at the altar of market-driven, free market, laissez-faire governance, has no greater faith in markets than Naomi Klein, and that the nationalization of the securities industry may be evidence of that. We are available for nationalization in New Orleans, and would not be sorry to see something that happened with